Melissa Graham Perkins. I'm the boys and girls cross country coach.
I'm Colin Cernansky. I'm a senior. I'm going to Ohio State in college to run.
I'm Logan Satino. I'm a senior, and I'm going to the University of Mount Union to continue running cross country and track.
Michael Nichols.
So I think it goes back to the guys that have graduated and Noah, Liam, and Cohen when they were youth runners, and they're really good, really good friends still. And they were like these little guys running around out on the course, and they started talking about going to state and winning state. And they were just like these little guys then. And they started doing youth races and the middle school state meet. And then when they got into high school, it was like a real thing, and they trained together, and then they started talking to some of these guys, Colin, Mike, Luke, like, hey, we want to do this, like we can do, and they all became friends. And Nash, bringing Nash into there, he was a little bit later coming in, not until high school, really did phenomenal. So I think it started back a lot of years before it came to fruition, and then it did come quickly. We didn't make it to out of districts. Then we were 6th at state, and then we won our first title. But they're really, really tight friends. Like, they're talking about going to eat and picking up one of them, like meeting up with one of them now that's graduated already. So they're a really close group.
Yeah, it really was a dream. I just remember going on runs as an 8th grader. Like imagining myself as a state champion, like crossing that line, what the feeling would be like. And I worked hard enough, and it became a reality my sophomore year, which was a lot sooner than I actually thought it would be. So it was super, like, it was just a shock to me to win a state title my sophomore year in track. And I guess they just kept coming from there, and I really never imagined I'd have gotten this far.
So the first one, that was the year I transferred, so I trained with the guys. I knew they were really hungry for that first one. It was definitely that first one. It was a really, really, I don't want to really say really tough one, but they knew what they had to do to get it. And then the second one, that was my first postseason after transfer eligibility rules. So that one, we knew going in. Obviously, we wanted to go back-to-back, so had to really work hard over this summer training and just get in the grind over summer, get through summer training, and then just keep at it all season and just keep at it. And then third one, like I had said before, summer training, got injured halfway through, not knowing how I was going to come back from it, not knowing if, just a lot of doubts kind of coming through my mind as I was kind of getting back into shape, not knowing if I was gonna even, be as good as I was the year before, coming off injury. So the third one, it was definitely the toughest one, the best feeling one, great group of guys, and just a great team to do it with.
We were really close pretty much every year, We had Noah, Liam, and Cohen. We've had a bunch of people. We had Nash last year, a second 32, so he was really good. We lost him, and then we had to come back, and just everybody had to work together to win the next one.
And certainly, there's good talent in every single one of those programs, but knowing some of those kids from those other sports, my older 2 kids have graduated, like very talented kids, but they work really hard too, and they've worked hard for a long time. I think the culture of our athletic department is really good. Mr. Miller is super student-centered, like whatever he can do for the kids, he'd do. So if I think up something, he'll do whatever he can do to make it come to fruition. And so if we can find the money for it or find a way to raise the money for it. So he's got a really good positive culture with our and our athletic department, as well as with the current board is really supportive, and the administrators here. So I think that, and we're a small community. I think conservative, like family values, kind of like loyal to the people that have been here lots of generations. I graduated from Marlington, so I think there's some of that where you're kind of fighting for your own hometown with things. So yes, definitely there's talent, but I think it's that hard work that goes along with it that's what set some of these programs apart recently.
My senior season especially, there was just a ton of nerve on me all season, even more so than track. I'd won the state title my junior year, and I wanted to do it again. Unfortunately, I came up short of that, but it was a huge relief to have got that team title, because even the team title wasn't a given. We knew it was going to be tough to do that all season, and I think our team as a whole, it was just a huge sigh of relief to have won it. The 3 seniors, couldn't have ended our career in a better way with 3 state titles, so we were all super happy and definitely relieved, but also a little sad. It's my last ever high school cross-country season, and I'm never going to get to run with these guys in a cross-country race again. So there was a lot of emotions that day for sure.
Definitely a sigh of relief just knowing that ending my high school cross-country year as a 3-time state champ and walking away knowing that we're going to be on top of the podium and not sitting in second. So, it was definitely a great feeling.
Yeah, I hope that we get younger runners that see this and are spurred on to see what they can do. That these are just kids that lived in their community that, kind of got a fire under them and wanted to work hard and go for it. So definitely have winning one state title is hard. It's we'll see what track holds, and then I'll let Coach Dag do his thing in track, and then we'll regroup. But on the girls' side too, that we have a lot of talent, and those girls work hard. They're a blast to coach. Really nice group, and they have big goals too. So yeah, back to the grind, but not just a grind, keeping it fun, and I think they have a fun time together too.
I think going into this season, we knew it was going to be tough, but the pre-P was definitely in our head. That was our ultimate goal for this season. We knew with losing Cohen and Nash last year, it was going to be tough, but we put the work in during the summer. We put the work in during the fall, and it paid off in the end.
Definitely summer training. Getting injured halfway through, not sure how the comeback was going to be, if I was going to be in good enough shape for the postseason or not, and then knowing, I know our training is always going to get us in good enough shape quickly, so just getting back for the state meet was definitely a high.
I think another low we had was without Coach Graham the first half of the season. That was tough without her. It's hard to bring the same energy without her, but we ended up having some good workouts and good races without her there, and we got her back, and we were at the top of our game.
Yeah, our coach pushes us really hard, so to others it may seem like a boot camp, but for us it's just what we have to do every day. So we just run a bunch of miles, and then our workouts we just push even harder, so it's just coaching that makes a difference.
So we wanted to win regionals. Going in, I think we were ranked second in the state, and it was behind another team in the region. And we wanted to beat them, but we didn't. It was an average day for us. We didn't have a great team race, and we knew we had to kind of get our heads turned around and back in the right mindset going down to Columbus, and we did exactly that. We got in our zone, and we had a pretty good team race down to state and helped us to pull it away. So actually, we get kind of lucky after the state meet. We have one day off, but then we're right back to it. We trained for New Balance Nationals, which is 2 weeks after the state meet. And honestly, those are some of the toughest workouts of the year. It was tough, especially after the state meet. We'd already won a state championship in the 4x8. And to get turned around 2 days later and continue workouts and just feeling that pain again it's tough and it's not fun. But normally it's we're training every day. We've got 7-day weeks, and the day after state is the one day off we get all season. So that's kind of nice little break. So we do have to get a qualifying time. We qualified in the 4x mile relay, the 4x800 relay, and the distance medley relay. I also ran the 2 mile individually there, and once you hit those qualifying times, you I guess kind of apply to the meet. They let you in. It was in Philadelphia this year. It's a 3-day meet. I guess 4 actually, but we were there for 3 of the days. It's super fun. The field we run on it's very historical, and there's a lot of history there. Just the team experience being there in Philadelphia. We have a lot of fun together, going around the city, being in the hotel. It's fun. I guess the races weren't the best. We actually did end up All-American in one of them, but none of us felt too good. But it's still a great experience overall.
I like running in the woods to get kind of a difference. So so you don't zone out all the time and get bored. That's what I like.
I like running in my dream. I like running.
Definitely running here at the home course, just a different environment, it's a great atmosphere here.
I would say I like running at the regional meet in Boardman the best. There's a really great atmosphere there, and I usually run pretty good there, so I like that course, specifically the meet, I guess.
I'd probably say Boardman. I'd probably say Columbus. I like that course. It's mostly flat, so it's my favorite.
I'd say probably EBC and Stark County are my favorite.
I'd probably say Boardman. It's my favorite.